It was the first time that Chris Sando had confronted his future mates at Parramatta since he signed on to don the blue and gold in 2012. For now, though, his focus was very much on keeping Souths in semi-final contention. And he had a not-so-little helper in Dave Taylor, who was back from his controversial 5-match suspension. Buoyed by their stunning comeback against St George Illawarra 8 days earlier, the Rabbitohs were full of enthusiasm and picked up where they left off in Wollongong.
South Sydney looking to go wide through Greg Inglis and he split them.
He comes towards Luke Bird, he backs himself and goes straight past the fullback. There's the real Greg Inglis. An early shift and Inglis does the rest.
A touch-and-go ball strip call as Taylor rumbled towards the try line went the Bunnies' way. And 2 tackles later, Nathan Merritt made that decision even more significant.
Luke McPherson, as they search for a second try. Pettyborn, he'll give it to Merritt, and there's number 2. He grabs number 2.
Great pass by Eddie Pettyborn.
The prolific try scorer added to his career tally just minutes later, thanks to the generosity of Isaac Luke.
Merritt coming with him, he gets across the line again. And the Rabbitohs doing it very, very easily at the moment.
Merritt had his double, and then the unstoppable Inglis followed suit.
He'll chip it. Garcia is out there, isolated, and Inglis flies above the pack.
A familiar face ensured that there'd be no let-up in this bunny blitz.
Here they come again. Sutton has choices. Merritt! Merritt will get his 3rd. A first-half hat-trick.
Merritt had taken little more than 12 minutes to grab a treble. And the script also included his nomadic number 7 making a major contribution.
He goes towards Luke Bird, goes in and away, Chrissy Sando. He'll go just about the length.
Seeing Sando score was a bittersweet feeling for the shell-shocked Eels, and their fanatical fans were also feeling sick in the stomach as they came to terms with a half-time scoreline of 34-0. Fittingly, in the NRL's Close the Gap round, all 6 of South's tries had been registered by Indigenous stars, and that trend continued in the second stanza.
Dylan Farrell scores the first of the 4 pointers in the second half.
On a humiliating evening for the Eels, they at least managed to avoid being kept to 0.
Back to Hayne on the last. Luke Bird off the crossbar and he scores.
Step onside.
Well, how clever was that?
Boosting their for and against remained in the back of the Rabbitohs' minds. And there's one speed machine who specialises in that.
And there's Dave Taylor with aggression.
It is Nathan Merritt. Becomes the first man this season to grab 4 tries in a game. He is always a good thing to get one.
The red and greens were ruthless, not to mention skillful and slick, with some of their football just breathtaking.
Here's Inglis giving it to McQueen. What a Rabbitohs try this is.
Sando's sideline screamer brought up the half-century. And then a memorable night for Souths finished on the perfect note.
Luke doing a bit of a jig down a dummy half. Here they go on the right-hand side. Nathan Merritt. There it is. Try number 5.
With his stunning haul, the mercurial Merritt had rocketed to the top of the NRL's try-scoring list for 2011 and also became the 8th man in South's long history to snare 5 in one game.
It's a great achievement for me personally, you know, something I'll probably look back on when I'm retired, you know, and probably soak it in then, but, you know, I'm just soaking in the win tonight.
And a record-breaking win it was. The Rabbitohs' biggest ever defeat of Parramatta and also the club's largest victory since 1980. It's fair to say that their finals dream is well and truly alive. David Rowlands, Big Pond Sport.